My gente, mi people, welcome back to another episode. That was a clip from Baby Driver. I'm Will.
I'm Linda.
And welcome back to another episode. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So Baby Driver, it's about bank robbers, and the main driver, the getaway car, his name is Baby. His actual name is Baby.
Baby.
Right, and this is a movie directed by Edgar Wright. I'm a fan of his movies. Shaun of the Dead, one of my favorite zombie movies of all time. We watch Walking Dead, so you gotta watch that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
Shaun of the Dead, classic movie. So this one takes place in Atlanta, and it's about bank robbers. And there's like a lot of fun characters in this movie, a lot of good actors, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Spacey. So there's a lot to talk about with this movie. So Linda, what did you think about this movie?
So I had no idea too much. I didn't really know too much about the movie. I seen trailers, but I wasn't really excited for it. Like usually I'm like, yeah, let's go. So it's like, all right, let's go see it. I was shocked. The movie was really good. I really enjoyed everything about it. It had a little bit of everything, gangster, romance, funny parts, very good action parts,
Very good action.
Really good action, especially Baby. His driving was insane.
The actor, by the way, is Ansel Elgort.
Right.
And we've seen him in other movies. You probably didn't remember.
No, I do not.
Yeah, but
I remember seeing him, but I just didn't know from where.
He's been in other movies, but this is like his first big starring role.
Okay.
Ansel Elgort. He was in Divergent, Insurgent, Divergent,
yay.
Virgint. All the Virgins. He was in all the Virgins.
I don't think you can say that on TV.
Well, that word doesn't exist. I just made it up, so it's like whatever.
All right. Anyway, so I have nothing bad to say about this movie. I loved it. Everything about it. I mean, from beginning to end, it had me captured. I did not felt boring about it. Nothing. I mean, it was
no complaints.
No complaints. The music was really cool.
Really good music.
The main character, whatever his name is, I can't say it, so don't expect me to say it. There you go. He was awesome. Baby was really, really good character. Like, he did really good in his part. He had that little
swag. He got a little swag about him.
But he's a kid. He's very young.
Right.
I don't know how old he's in this movie, but he's a very young kid.
He looked like he could be in a boy band.
Yeah,
like he's in sync.
He falls in love with this cute waitress, and that whole part of it, the movie was really, really adorable.
It was nice. It was a good balance. It was a good balance. So I totally agree. I mean, there's so many good things about this movie that, the music, like you said, it's not just that the music is good. It's not just the music itself. It's the way it's interwoven with all the action. There's this one shootout where the actual gunshots had a rhythm. They were shooting in a beat, like in a music beat. And I was like, oh my God, this is so, all the details in this movie were so good. And then with the main actor, Baby, it kind of turns almost into a musical in a way, where he's kind of dancing around different situations. Yeah, it was it felt like a gangster La La Land.
And exactly. I think that's the perfect word to call it, because it wasn't just about
a gangster guy La La Land.
He was part of doing something wrong, right? But at the same time, they do emphasize that he was not a bad person.
No, he's not a bad person.
He just was a really, really
good
driver. He just got
caught up in that world.
Right.
That he was trying to get out. He wanted to get out really badly, but he couldn't because of Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey's the bad guy. He kind of has him in this trap.
Yeah, we don't want to say too much, but it's kind of he doesn't want to be part of that, but he has to kind of be part of that.
Right.
And then he's also caring for his his parents,
his adopted
father. Something happened to him when he was a baby. You'll see it. When he was a child. But that part too, it was really I like that. How caring he was.
Yeah, very touching moments in this movie.
Funny
all
too.
The characters in this movie, the bad guys, his adopted father. I mean, they're just very charismatic characters, really thought out characters, really well written. You know what really got me about this movie is that I watch so many movies and we review so many movies that I can tell when a script is really thought out and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten. Because there's some scripts that you could just tell that was lazy writing. They wrote it one time and done. But this script, you could tell they wrote it and wrote it and wrote it and wrote it. And what can we add to it? And what can we add? And how can this be more interesting? And how can these characters be better? And how can we add more to this movie to make it amazing? And you could see it because there's so many little details in this movie. The chase scenes, the character development, like you said, the love story. And what it has to do with the bigger picture. It's not just a love story just randomly thrown in there. The love story really connects with the rest of the movie and the rest of the characters. So everything in this movie is there for a reason. Now, another thing. The third act. You know, the third act is like the big act, the end of the movie where everything kind of gets resolved and the showdown and everything. What makes this movie amazing is that you get to the third act, right? And you're like, holy crap, this is amazing. And then you think it's done, and it almost goes to a fourth gear. It almost goes to like a fourth act that you're like, whoa, it's just really like mind blowing. And then in between there's moments of where the tension rises. There's this one scene in the diner where I really can't say too much about. So it's the third act, and then it reaches this scene in the diner where it's just like the drama just builds up, and then boom, it kicks into another gear. And it's just like, wow, this is just nonstop towards the end of this movie. Nonstop, awesome bananas. All right.
Anyway.
I'm done. I'm spent.
You're like really excited for this review.
Let me tell you, I'm hyped.
I can see that.
What do you usually do? 4 or 5 stars? What do you usually do? I forgot.
We do 5.
All right, out of 5 stars, what are you giving this?
I'm giving it a 4.5.
You're giving it a 4.5?
Yes.
Let me tell you, this movie is let me tell you, I enjoy the Fast and the Furious movies. They're fun movies, right?
Yeah.
But this is what Fast and the Furious should be like.
Wow.
This is that. When
you
I
really
saw this,
loved it that much?
when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is where the Fast and the Furious franchise should have went.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real, guys.
Okay.
I'm keeping it real, guys. So we usually do 5 stars. I'm coming out with a new category.
Okay.
Bananas. I'm giving it 5 bananas.
5 bananas.
Because this movie was bananas. 5 bananas, guys. 5 bananas.
All right, there you go. 5 bananas, 4.5 bananas. But we loved it. Go see it. Don't miss out on it. And it's really worth it to see it in the movie theaters too. So go see it.
Go watch it in the movie theaters because the action scenes are nuts, guys.
Yes.
It's freaking nuts.
It's just a really refreshing movie. That's what I liked about it. It was refreshing. It was just not the typical, I don't know, like Marvel movies or like horror movies or
different.
like drama movies.
Original.
It was different. It was
Very
different.
original.
It was original. Yes, involved robbery, and we all seen robbery movies, but this was just different. Very different. Very refreshing. Go see it.
Yep. So anyway, I hope you guys like this review. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the subscribers. If you like this video, please press that subscribe and that thumbs up. See you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
Peace, guys.